everybody. Welcome back to another must-read recommendation episode with Market Mamas. Today's book is actually going to be a trading book.
Yes. Brett Steenbarger, a big leap performance coach within the trading world, has written many books. The book we want to talk about today is The Daily Trading Coach, which he wrote back in 2009. So this one was recommended to us by one of our very first trading mentors and speaks so strongly to us specifically because it advises you on how to be your own coach. And with how tight Kendra and my accountability partnership is, it hit home with many of his points as we often kind of fill the role of coaching to each other. This aspect of the book really spoke to us and to me with my journey, in large part due to that role that we fulfill with each other and my desire to improve kind of that responsibility within our partnership, like both how I talk to myself, but also like our discussions.
Yes, I love how Brett points out that every trader is an entrepreneur. Trading is your business. You are the owner and you are responsible for your successes or your failures. The Daily Trading Coach really provides many tools to help you prioritize both your trading goals and your life. Because becoming your own trading psychologist is extremely important. And early on in my own journey, thankfully, I really gravitated towards, building a strong base for my own trading psychology. So it's not a big surprise that here we are and, Market Mamas was born. This book is really broken down into bite-sized pieces. There's 101 lessons in the Daily Trading Coach. Each lesson will identify an everyday challenge that traders face, give readers an approach to meeting that challenge with a specific suggestion for implementing that approach. The lessons cover a range of topics that are just so relevant to trading psychology and trading performance. So it includes, details and comprehensive instructions and methods to address your performance flaws and reveal patterns that you can acknowledge so you could then create and implement new, healthier, and beneficial ones.
Yeah. The flow of this book was so easy to absorb in pieces, and so many of his lessons spoke to us. It was really cool how Steenbarger included insightful self-coaching perspectives from other successful trading professionals as well. Specifically, this book aims to help you become your own trading coach, but its broader purpose is to help you coach yourself through life in general as well. The challenges and uncertainties you face in trading, the pursuit of rewards in the face of risks, they're just as present in other aspects of our lives as they are in trading. So let's chat about some of our favorite tips from this book's practical set of experiences and tools for discovering and implementing our best self.
Right. Okay. So one of the early quotes in this book is so direct and to the point. A good day is one in which we follow sound trading practices from skilled executions to prudent risk management. Some good days will bring profits, others will not. So I love that he normalized this fact that traders do best to aim for sustainable choices, healthy risk management, instead of focusing on how green or red our day ended. Keeping an emphasis on following your trade plan, risk management, your process, that's the goal. And by doing so, then the organic outcome will be the ability to be a consistently profitable trader over time. This is very clear to us now that we've been in the game for a few years. And honestly, we spent the majority of that time not following this very sound advice. Let's be honest. So, but that's how we've learned, the hard lessons to mature in our trading practices. So now having this approach, honoring the system and practices we have designed, it enables us to elevate and sustain our progress so it can really compound. Just really good stuff.
Yes. Okay, so this next great quote is a rite of passage in trading. Our worst trading occurs when we are managing our feelings, not our positions. Been there. This encompasses the greed of exiting a position too soon, or conversely, the urge to revenge trade when the market went against your trade and you took a loss. Both, as well as many other emotions, can really cause one to tilt and start making more aggressive and less purposeful executions. I've certainly had days, especially in my first year of trading, but even still some days, where I allow emotions to run my mouth. I can get caught up in battling with the market to get back to a green P&L or lose sight of the data and true opportunities of that day because I'm so much in my head. It can snowball for sure. I doubt very much if there is a trader out there who hasn't felt this one on a deep level at some point in their early journey. One such tip on the struggle from the book is to make and keep right next to you a list of your most important trading rules and review them at regular intervals throughout your trading session. At the end of the day, as part of your journaling process, then you can give yourself a grade on how well you followed your rules. This can give you like an active plan intraday and a follow-up metric to track over time. So this is just one of the examples of the book where it's like it identifies clearly something we all struggle with, and then like great tips. Like I do both of these things, and it's great.
Right. Yeah, totally been there. And those tips help so much. Okay, so the next topic is so good also. The measure of self-coaching is how hard you work on trading when you are making money. It's as important to work on yourself when you're trading well as when you are trading poorly. It's not that you want to fix what isn't broken. Rather, you want to crystallize what you're doing right so you could do more of it and capitalize fully on it. Okay, let's keep going. Conversely, when you are trading poorly, you don't want to lapse into discouragement and defeat. Maintain the journal and the pattern recognition efforts to keep you in a constructive mode, even if all you may be able to do in the moment is cut your risk when negative patterns surface. So, I mean, yeah, that's a lot to unpack, but that is just, it's so good. And I missed a part. That is still progress. Okay. So this one spoke volumes to me. I was so thankful to have this direction when I was, still learning so much and messing up a good amount of time more often than not, in my own trading. It really represents a solid growth mindset, in my opinion, and what it looks like to continually level up your game. As an evolving trader, you have multiple moving parts to keep sorting out and working through. You have to fine tune, finesse, leverage up with your natural edge and discovery, of your best setups. So I've also referred to this, kind of like a puzzle. There's so many different pieces that you're collecting along the way and just trying to fit them all in to alignment. And it takes time and practice to get that beautiful picture. And this is why trading is such an art, and we're all the creators. So, staying super active and on top of your performance, regardless if you have a winning streak or if you're in a drawdown, that's really the best way you can serve and support yourself. And, one of the things I love to say is there's no progress without a process.
Yes, I certainly resonate with that. Okay, a growth mindset is what really keeps you pushing forward. This next quote is a requirement for me. Making your errors when your risk is at its lowest is a large part of a success. So I am not yet a millionaire from trading. One day I will be. It hasn't happened yet. Part of my growth has been having to figure out that I am a trader with real skill and potential. But then there was a landslide that happened as I got more growth in my trading. I started leveraging up and trade copying, going in heavier as my skill grew, but it wasn't always for the right reasons. This led to larger winning days, but also really hard red days. I was humbled, and my mentor got pretty real with me. I had to leverage down, trade micros, focus on my psychology. I began at that point learning more heavily about meditation and calming my monkey mind. And I did trade micros for quite a while. I had to focus on the setups and my executions and controlling my mind and my body while I'm trading, and not so much on my P&L. I continued with thorough journaling and authentic reality checks on my choices, and definitely many, many in-depth conversations with Kendra. But it was a process of like, okay, so you learned how to trade, but like slow your roll. Like it's a huge, big process. And so trading smaller during leveraging, like during my trading growth, actually was really helpful and has led me to my most successful trading period so far. So it was really great advice there.
That's so right. When you are building a career like we're doing with becoming profitable day traders, it is a very multifaceted process. It centers around trading to earn our financial freedom, of course, but not entirely. Brett killed it with this next question. What would make my trading day a success today, even if I don't make money? This quote has just been great with adding balance to my days. I study my charts, my data, create my trade plan, execute my trades during peak hours, and document my outcomes. But that's not the whole picture. I also, communicate with my partner, Becky, and trading community. I read and study additional supportive content. I work on my personal psychology, and my strength in life, making healthy choices with exercise, meditation, journaling. Some days I'm checking in, and supporting my partner or other trading friends, who might be struggling in their own day. It's very important to give yourself credit for showing up. Being hyper focused on making money can be toxic and it can really steal the joy out of the daily work we're doing, consistently. So I really loved how this book posed that question. It's just a great way to start your morning, to prime yourself, to be intentional about staying evenly killed. And it can also be a really good reminder, if after your trading session, maybe in fact you didn't make any money, right?
Girl, I love that so much. That balance makes this journey so much more sustainable. And the love between us and our closest people, like we really make the time to be a safe space for each other. And that's huge for this arena and makes us stronger traders for it. Because on another day, like the roles are reversed. And when we hear the kind, reasonable coaching come out of our mouths to each other, we're like speaking it to ourselves. There's been days where you have focused your trading energy on me if I've had a hard day, and it's like been powerful. So that's good. Okay, so Steenbarger's expertise in behavioral science really comes through with some of his lessons in this book, such as your own trading coach, you need to dig beneath the surface of problems to discover their origins. You're looking for common themes that link your life experiences with your trading experience. With such, he goes on to say, like possible themes such as adequacy versus inadequacy, rebellion against rules versus discipline, hopefulness versus discouragement, or boredom versus risk-taking. There's a deep dive that you could do into your psyche that has the power to offer key insights into how you could adjust your core responses to emotions, and that could really improve your trading. This is a big topic, but the quick notes version, from my understanding, is that big life experiences, especially the most recent and powerful ones, will often spill over into our trading choices. So if you're struggling personally or have had things in your past that have colored your ability to be neutral or disciplined, if you can understand and identify those patterns for yourself, then you can target them with personal interventions. One such intervention for this challenge listed in the book that I love is to pre-record your thoughts and plans in an audio track that will help you drive your focus on positive choices and goals. You can then play that recording in your ear several times during your trading session. And what this does is it can direct your focus to active positive intentions and kind of out of the past trauma and emotions that your mind could go to kind of without your permission. I, for one, have done this and really respect the power of this action. So it's a great example that he pointed out.
Oh my gosh, that totally is. I love just being super intentional and just setting yourself up for the best successful behavior you can have. So this next one really just flows right into that. Okay, super boss trader advice right here coming up. I swing well when I wait for my pitches. When you are your own trading coach, your job is to keep yourself only swinging at pitches within your niche, those that fall within your sweet spot, knowing when your advantage is present and making the most out of those opportunities. Yes, like that is so like literally the point. Like that's the goal when we come at our trading days, to first, recognize those conditions, market context, and then create your trade plan within your own understanding of where she is and where she may be going. And so, okay, when I first read this book, I'll be honest, I wasn't quite there with knowing what my pitch was. I was what I was supposed to be waiting for. Thank goodness. Since then, I have developed a much greater understanding of the setups and market conditions that do speak to me and are, within my natural strengths. So when I do have a clear opportunity within my proven edge and success rate, the sweet spot, that's when I want to swing, and I want to swing well, take advantage. And then on the other hand, as the quote implies, It's also my job to define when that is not the case and when I need to be very deliberate in avoiding entertaining trades and limiting my participation when conditions do not favor my game. I'm really grateful, to have improved on that front too.
Yes, exactly. We could go on and on about this book. He literally has 101 lessons, each with awesome tips for combating them. It's so much great stuff. You guys just have to read it if you haven't yet, and you're a trader, or listen to it. You guys know us. Audible's our jam for listening to books like The Daily Trading Coach by Brett Steenbarger. We couldn't recommend this book more for solid trading advice to the human responses in this arduous pursuit that we're in. If you guys have any great book recommendations, please type them in the comments below. We love a good read. And as always, you guys have a great day and thank you for listening. We're so glad that you guys are here with us.
Yes, we'll be back soon. We appreciate you being here with us. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.